Hello guys and welcome to watching more Highway Blues and let's continue where we last time left. And I'm gonna check my recording. Yeah, I think it's fine, I guess, yeah. I believe so. Okay. After that, she finally gets to her first bite, and she melts. Just like me, her eyes roll back into her head while she chews.
I don't even remember what this is, but it's amazing.
She scoops up another forkful of what looks like some kind of a barbecue brisket and holds it towards me.
Try it.
I open my mouth and she guides the fork in. I pull back to chew. It's got a nice smoky flavor.
That is good.
That's good actually. I want to.
Right? I almost want to go get a whole plate of just that.
Then she tries the baked chicken that she has next to it.
Wait, never mind. This is even better.
There's a distinct lack of vegetable on both of her plates, but she seems to enjoy everything that she got. Every bite results in some statement how it's the best thing so far.
Did you get any of this?
I gesture towards the slice of steak that I almost finished.
Okay, open up.
She dutifully opens her mouth while I got bite for her. It's the best part, right near the edge where all the flavor is. It's a little awkward to be feeding her like this, but no one pays any attention to us. When she swallows, she sits still. Very slowly, she opens her eyes again.
That was literally the best thing I've ever eaten.
You've said that like 20 times so far.
Everything is just best.
I mean it this time. That was illegally good.
Now that doesn't make any sense.
It makes double sense.
We laugh.
Gramps always used to say that the best place to get a steak was at buffets like this. Not because they're always better, but because you can just go up and get slice after slice.
Yeah, the buffets are like a fucking nice. I like always when I do go to the like a to the very ship like between like a Turku and Stockholm, and when you go like a cruise ship, well it's not cruise ship, it's like a ferry ship, but almost like a cruise ship you can call it, and it has a buffet and it's fucking nice.
Although, he's the only person I've met who could eat more than one.
Maria chuckles with me, but it's nervous the sounding.
I used to tease him for it. No one should be able to eat that much meat. He would always complain about him being too done. He cooked his own steaks to be kind of medium rare, closer to rare.
Sounds nice.
Gross.
Don't tell me you eat yours well done.
Yeah, like you need to like eat your steak like a medium rare. That's like a pretty good. I mean, I don't usually like eat like a well done. I mean, it's not the necessarily worst thing, but you need like a medium rare. It's just fucking hell when you take a bite. It's just so juicy. Fucking that's yeah, nice. Yeah.
Marina, I don't know if we can still be together.
Wow, well, that was a quick relationship. She looks pained.
I'm just kidding, you know.
Yeah, I know.
But it doesn't sound like that. Like it. I shut up. It's probably not good idea to talk about cramps too much either. Our plates are mostly empty. I look back at the serving area dubiously.
Round two?
She thinks about it, then shakes her head.
I think I'd explode if I ate much more.
Yeah, same.
There's a soft flutter against my cheek as Marina leans over and kisses it.
Thank you for bringing me.
Yeah, no problem.
I intently examine the hard plastic bench I'm sitting on. Wait a minute, the benches are plastic ones? Really? What? I mean, surely it's a buffet, but it doesn't mean like it has to be like a fucking the seat and the tables should not be like a low budget. I mean, it's still like a, isn't it like a casino? Like a plastic bench. That sounds strange. Too long, too long passes by before I talk again.
So are you ready to go?
Oh, sure.
I can tell how on edge she is again. Good coin, Amber. Nice. I launch to my feet.
Just leave the dishes on the table. Someone will come by and clean them up.
I have no idea if that's true. Yeah, usually there is a place where you take your dishes. Maybe it's true somewhere, but I don't know. I start to leave, expecting Marina to follow me.
Amber!
But I turn around, she's still in the progress of getting up.
Wait for me!
First she has to brush her face with napkin and then she drains the glass of orange juice she was drinking. Then she scoots out of the booth and hurries towards me.
Are you alright?
Yeah, sorry. Just felt kind of nauseous for a second. Probably ate too much.
Probably.
Oh,
I doubt she's buying it. From the corner of my eye, I see her reach for my hand. Then she seems to think better of it and lets her fall back to her side. I grab it myself as I lead the way out of the casino. Oh, there's the Eiffel Tower what I was mentioned. The replica one. Outside, I take Marina's hands, but it feels limp inside my own. I let her lead the way down the street and towards the busiest part of city. Sometimes stuff on the side catches her eye. Brightly colored sport cars that probably belong to millionaires pass by us pretty frequently. There are also people in bike-drawn carriages and double-decker tour buses. Besides the people, the buildings themselves all compete to stand out. Almost every storefront has something neon, flashing to get you to look at it. Toy store, restaurant, sex shop, and more all vie for real estate. Within a 2-block radius, you could probably buy anything you ever wanted. Yeah, I mean Las Vegas is still like a tourist destination for many people, so yeah. Maybe a half mile ahead of us, on the other side of the road, there are few street vendors on the sidewalk. They have a waning setup to shade themselves and their merchandise, though it's too far away to see what they're selling. Marina spots them and points.
ooh, let's go look!
But then her excitement vanishes.
I mean, if you want to.
Yeah, let's check it out.
With a hopeful smile, Marina starts to run. A red light at her crosswalk makes her stop not too far ahead though. I catch up just in the time for the light to change. Before she can dart away, I take Marina as she doesn't object, but search my face, so I smile and she smiles back. I let her pull me to the vendor, who seems to be selling a little bit of everything. T-shirt cover most of wire track that serves as a wall. There are also pins of buttons, keychains, and other small trinkets. One pin is full of tiny soapstone animal carvings, and those are what Marina goes for. Huh. I ignore the vendor and his weaselly small talk, refuse to be connected into buying tons of junk. Yeah, like I want to like a bargain like a and so on. Okay, interesting. After a minute, Marina selects Little Stone Coyote. I pay $5 for it, practically a robbery. Ah, like it. Oh, okay, that was like Stone Coyote. I see. We start down to the road again, with Marina inspecting her new treasure.
Why a coyote?
I thought she was the cutest. Look at the way the color changes here.
She holds the little trinkets up my nose. There's a spot where the colors change from brown to milky white on one side of its face.
That is pretty.
Huh. Pretty dope, I guess.
Plus, wolves are pretty much my favorite animal, and coyotes are close enough.
Fair enough, I guess.
Yeah? Have you ever seen a live wolf?
No, I wish. You?
At Yellowstone a couple years ago, yeah. I begged Gramps to take me.
Ooh, Yellowstone. That's actually sounds dope. As soon as I mention Graham's name, I see Marina eyes flit towards mine.
What else do they have there?
All kinds of stuff. Wolves, bears, buffalo, elk, deer. Pretty much any kind of forest animal.
Buffalo will be like a hell of an animal to see. Damn, those are fucking big beefy motherfuckers. I want to like to see buffalo.
And they just wander around, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I think. I mean, I have seen like actually footage from it, like from YouTube, and I think like those same footage came from the Yellowstone Park, and there was a bunch of stories that basically was close enough to like a buffalo, and it charged it and almost pretty much mauled everybody down.
Yeah, there are even places where you can feed some of them out of your car.
Yeah, I mean that's all cool, but I'm not sure if I wanna approach the buffalo. If that's gonna like hit me when it charges, my soul gonna leave from my body instantly.
What about the meat eaters, like wolves and stuff?
There are spots where you can see them, but you can't feed them. They're still wild animals. It's not a zoo or anything.
I mean, yeah, like it's a park. It's a national park, so yeah. Of course, you cannot like feed them.
I want to go there someday.
I'll take you to see them sometime. It's a cool place.
Yeah, take me too.
Really?
Yeah, sure.
I try to play it off like it's not big deal to me, but talking about future plan, anything that will happen after the festival ignites that sense of uncertainty in my chest. Yeah, like your plan is pretty much destined to go to the California to see the festival, and everything after that it's gonna be uncertain what gonna really goes down. The way her eyes light up when I promise to take her both suits and agitates the feeling. No matter what, I'm happy that she's happy. I follow behind as she starts from stall to stall like a hummingbird. They all offer more of the same: generic dessert, themed trinkets, or gaudy I love Las Vegas merchandise. The sidewalks are full of these vendors who shout and try to get the attention of all the dozen of people who pass by. Marina's the only one who gets hooked in. But she doesn't ask for anything else. Maybe there just isn't enough of merchandise. Every time she dives into the examine someone's force, I hang back with my hand in my pockets and watch. Once she's done, we hold hands back hands again. I see, like pickpockets. Yeah, that's like a problem, like especially like these kind of places, especially I think like I don't know how like common it's in Las Vegas, but I would assume it will be common, like pickpocketers try to like steal something when they get chance. It's a nice cycle, but all that changes once we reach the strip itself, with its eclectic architecture and eccentric population. I point out some of the more famous places like Luxor, which is shaped like a pyramid, and Caesar Palace, which looked like it was stolen from Rome. Yeah, the Caesar Palace, I know, I heard a lot about it. That casino. Marina, oh, and in all right places, though to my surprise, she doesn't try to lead us to them. Instead, she seems dead set on taking us further and further down the road of sidewalk salesman. Like she's looking for something in particular. Not that I have any idea what that is. She leads the way looking from side to side, but never seeming quite to find it. Until suddenly she freezes in place, a large wave of pedestrian traffic behind us. Cresta spills around like we are not even there. Marina points ahead at one of the street vendors a few blocks ahead.
Found one!
I'm janking forward once again, being dragged by her newfound enthusiasm. Rather than a bunch of cheaply made goods, the merchant she's noticed has a bunch of colored drawings of cartoon characters, barely recognizable due to the extracted style. Okay, wait a minute, it's like a... yeah, colored drawing cartoons. It's remind me about like those sketches, like where you get like a sketch from like about like some famous person and so on, which looks like a bit as outrageous, like a cartoonist, like a style. A sign beside them advertised custom commission 30 is $30 each. I immediately understand what it is Marina wants.
No. No, no, no.
So it's like a it's they gonna like are they gonna like draw like a picture about you like that like a cartoon style? I try to rack my heels, but I'm targeted alone by Marina. She's surprisingly strong when she wants to be.
Amber.
Damn you, Marina! You're gonna bankrupt us. Come on, Marina. You're better than this. This says my name without even turning around.
This has been on my bucket list for years.
This specific thing?
It's happening.
Bro.
What has? Getting ripped off by a street artist?
Yeah. True, that's true, like they are really outrageous pricey. I know this one because when well the jazz festival like yearly, it's like they have changed the location to the like but I think there's still like those artists because I have seen many of those artists like which do that specific like a sketch artist thing.
Having someone draw me.
My protest going ignored. I fall in step and accept my fate. The guy manning the booth looks like he's completely out of place. He's wearing a flashy Hawaiian shirt and a baseball cap. Like, is it like a similar baseball cap like what I wear, like you know those cap? If that is like that could be me because I have the flashy Hawaiian shirt and a baseball cap. Am I gonna be like after the like when I graduate from the college like or university applied science like am I gonna find myself into the like Las Vegas and drawing like sketches about people? Is this my future? Maybe. When he noticed Marina and I approaching, he sits up from his slouching position and grins.
Hello, ladies.
Hi there. We were interested in having our portrait drawn.
We weren't. You were. But I don't protest. I resign myself to going along with whatever she wanted.
Perfect.
He framed us with his fingers, like he's going to take a picture.
You girls stand right there and get comfy. I'll get ready.
He logs off his wooden chair and grabs sketchpad and box of pencils.
We'll do you two in color. How's that sound?
Great.
Bro, I just grimace. I'm not fond of having my picture taken, and this is much better. I just never feel satisfied with how I look. That's why there are many pictures of Grant and me, just a couple. I see. Okay. Amber doesn't really like to look at herself. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Like, not everyone likes that. I don't particularly either. Well, like to look myself that much. Not that much outrageously, but yeah. I deal with it for Marina's sake. We stand under a waning, though its shade does little to help the heat. Marina sits from wood to wood while I just wait with my hand in my pockets. Every so often she turns to beam at me, though she doesn't say anything. He's not sure why she's so hyped up, but it's cute. The guy finally gets his stuff ready and all set up on an easel. The piece of paper he's used is almost the size of my torso.
Go ahead and scrunch together now.
He makes a motion with his hand. Marina stands near me and I wrap one arm around her.
Closer.
Our shoulders are touching.
Closer.
Now we are sick to sick.
Ah, perfect.
And he stares at us with a smile for just a second longer than it's comfortable. It makes his expression seem more than a little sleazy. Before I can change my mind, he looks down at the paper and starts to draw. Stand there, not talking or moving at all. But Marina starts to ask something, but he waves his hand without even looking up.
Quiet. If you move, you'll mess it all up.
So she shut up. I can feel her tongue snap, something its smoothes against my own. 15 minutes pass, my mouth is starting to get sore. I didn't have any guesses as how long this will take, but it started to get annoying. Even Marina seems to having second thoughts. She wriggles suspiciously, probably to fight the growing tension in her muscles. Yeah, that will be pain in the ass. I mean, honestly, I have a hard time to stay still, so that will be pain in the ass. Nothing but to ruin the drawing though. From the corner of my eye, I notice a couple of the glances that we get. We probably don't look especially out of place, but more like hapless tourists who get conned into something. I guess we are to an extent. I wouldn't mind, except that we also look ridiculous being stuck together like nearly Siamese twins. Our artist draws with long, sweet strokes. Though I can't see what he's doing, he appears confident. Hopefully the result is worth the discomfort. I hope so. And the $30. And I hope that too. I'm nearly at my breaking point when he finally leans back and sets his pencil aside.
Done.
Marina peels away from me instantly, leaving a damn spot of sheer sweat on my face. I rub at it as I follow her, more slowly to see the result. As she grazes around the easel to look, I watch her expression go from excited to overjoyed. Her smile widens into a grin as she grabs the drawing in her hands.
Amber, look! It's us!
Ah! What? She flips it around so I can see. I mean, okay, I mean, it doesn't look like an outrageous that cartoonist, but I have to say one thing. The breast area seems a little bit interesting. I mean, they have like the big breast, but wait a minute, is it supposed to be that way? It looks nice. It's us. The worst thing I notice is my boobs. They are a lot larger than in real life. Same with Marina's kind of. Okay, I was not too crazy. Okay, the boobs looks pretty big. I mean, other than that, the ROM is cartoony. We are recognizable, but our features are exaggerated. Marina's eyes are almost comically huge. I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, I guess, like, yeah, it's hard to tell, like, from in their own world, I guess. In this, like, if it's a novel world, I guess it makes sense. But yeah, the breasts are big. In contrast, the bullet behind us drawing are sharply defined and realistic. What's in the paper to her chest, Marina sighs a contented smile.
Thank you so much!
The artist wipes his sweaty palms on his shorts as he stands.
My pleasure, my pleasure.
Good artist, I guess. But yeah, definitely sense of humor, I guess. And he looks at me expectantly. With a sigh, I pull out my wallet and pass him a pair of wrinkled bills. I pass it to him with a nod.
Y'all have a lovely day now.
With that, he slows down again and pulls out cheap-looking paperback novel. The drawing still glows to Marina's chest like a priceless artifact. Every few seconds she holds it away from her and grins as she looks at it. That makes it worth the cost. Finally, Marina rolls up the drawing like a scroll and tucks it under her arm for safekeeping. We stand in the shade of the waning evening while we look up and down the road.
We should split up for a little bit.
Huh? Hold on, I want to say this, hold on. What? That came nowhere. We should split up, what do you mean?
What?
Yeah. Now that was... What? I can't help but yelp. That was the last thing I was expecting. Yeah, that was surprising. What do you mean?
Not for long. There's just something I want to do.
Huh?
And you can't be there.
What? What? Hold on, this got like a... really strange. What do you mean, Marina? Like a... Amber cannot be there? What the fuck are you doing?
Why not?
Javelin in place, Marina looks away.
'Cause it's a surprise.
Okay?
Mayor, no. This isn't some small town. This is Las Vegas. What if you get lost? Or some creeper tries to mess with you?
True.
It'll be fine, Amber. There's like a million people on this street.
Yeah, so? That doesn't mean anything.
I mean it. It'll be fine.
There's a fire in her voice that takes me by surprise. There's even a small spark in her eyes, like she's angry. My frown deepens.
But
Seriously, it's nothing bad, I promise. I just want to do something, but it's a surprise for you, so you can't be there.
Huh, that's interesting. Her face softens.
Please, it'll only be a couple hours.
Couple hours?
Marina, I don't know.
What the hell you are up to, Marina? Of all cities to split up in, this is one of the worst. Not only do we not have way to contact each other if needed, but the people aren't the sort you can trust. Yep, true. If I leave her on her own, there's good chance I never see her again. Yeah, that's true. But the way she stands there, hands on her hips, looking determined, makes me not wanna argue. I sigh.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean it. Just give me like 3 hours.
Fucking hell, 3 hours? What the hell is gonna take 3
That's
hours?
a long time.
Yeah, that's a long time. What the hell is taking 3 hours?
You think? I tried to keep it short.
In 3 hours, she could have been snatched into someone's car and fell into Arizona or California or halfway to Reno. Yeah, that's actually true. It's irresponsible of me to let her go. But I can't tell by looking at her that I don't have a choice.
Okay, fine. But can you at least stay on the street? It's a straight shot back to the Rio where we're parked, and so it'd be harder to get lost.
Mari nods fast.
That's fine. I heard he saw where I need to go. But you're not allowed to watch, okay?
Yeah. I'll probably just go back to the car anyway.
Now she's frowns.
Isn't there anything you want to see?
Not without you.
Aw, Amber.
She kicks at the crowd.
I guess we don't have to...
No, go on.
What?
Just be safe, okay? Don't do anything silly. I guess it'll be fun for a couple hours.
She takes the drawer in one hand and then hugs me tight. Then Marina leans up and kisses me on the lips. He pulls away before I can get into it.
Okay, I'll see you in a while then.
Right.
We stand there, neither of us moving. I sigh again and then turns back down the road. I glance back every few steps, but she doesn't move. Then she watches me and waves. Probably making sure that I keep good on my promise not to follow her. As tempting as it is, I let her go for now. I hope she's gonna be okay. Hopefully this turn's not gonna be... Actually, when given the like a... well... thoughts about like how this like a story has progressed and there's like a nice gap here. If that's gonna be like a we have to find Marina, that's gonna be a pretty interesting chapter. Right. Turns out I was wrong. 2 hours are agony. Wandering from store to store, stepping in without actually caring what's for sale. The verse is vegan restaurant. I don't try any samples. Just next door is some veggie shop with its windows covered. All the lights inside are colored, mostly red or sometimes violet. The girl behind the counter, pale skinned and with artificial black hair, gives me a smile that I return. But I don't stick around. I don't even know what I'm doing. Going through the motion of being tourist, I guess technically I'm exploring Las Vegas. Tomorrow I'm sure I won't be able to remember a single detail of this shop. Yeah, true. Like you cannot really like remember everything like when you go like take it first glance of everything. Up ahead is yet another street vendor. His setup is nearly twice as long as most of the others and includes large glass display cases. Looks like it must be a pain to transport. I wonder if I pretended to be interested. The clerk, a Hispanic man with short goatee, watches me but doesn't say anything, not even greetings. It's all cell phones and phone accessories. Charger, case, cords, and the like, not irrelevant to me. There's a special discount on prepaid phone and time cards right now. It seems a half dozen identical posters plastered the wall of the longest case. I stare at one of the flyers, though I'm not actually reading it. Just imagine if Marina and I had cell phones. Oh yeah, the fucking Amber doesn't have a cell phone. That's kinda interesting at these times that you don't have a cell phone. I guess everybody doesn't really have, but that's crazy. It might help at times like this. Yeah. Times when I'm being ridiculous and clinky and an idiot. Being able to reach her anytime will be nice, but will they get much use? True. That's when I realized something, and I'm dumbfounded by a simple fact. What is that been bothering me since we split up? This is the first time since meeting Marina that I've been on my own. That she isn't just a room away, or within shouting distance. Yeah, that's true, this is first time when we get a Amber solo. I mean, we kinda got already Amber solo when we start this game, all the way a fucking... was it last year? In summer, yeah. Yeah, that's when Amber was so, but yeah, other than that, yeah, Amber has not really been on her own. Even though it's only been couple hours, I suddenly feel profoundly alone. It's pathetic, I know. I see her again in less than an hour now. Yeah, when you get building some connection with some person and suddenly you fall fluff for her, you kinda feel in agony for yourself because suddenly you're alone now and you just cannot wait that she's back. But then anxiety of separation gets better of me. It makes me sick as all the horrible scenarios rush into my head again. The ones where something bad is happening to her and she's not able to call for help. Yeah, that's the rule. You don't wanna go alone to to unknown place, especially Las Vegas. You don't know what's gonna be in Las Vegas. All kinds of horrible stuff could happen. I look at the phone in the case. I never had one, so I'm not very knowledgeable, but they look cheap and flimsy. I try to find brand's name, but it will mean much to me even if I call. The only names I'm familiar with are those massive companies who makes everything, not just phone. The one whose merchandise costs hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Apple probably is one of those, at least. And well, I mean, I will not call anymore Nokia that successful win, but it's what it was back then when the iconic a Nokia phone came. What was the name? I don't remember. What was the a fucking brand code in that? But yeah. Also probably Samsung a merchandise or something. I think Marina has a Heisei. I heard they are pretty good. Heisei? What the fuck is Heisei? Is it they not wanna advertise any a actual any a real life product, so it's a Heisei pretty much indication that a clue that it might be Huawei phone. This fucking Chinese phone. Then again, I also heard about shady stuff with them suddenly replacing all their production forecasts with robots. Graham say this sort of thing will be part of the new world order. I see. Also, not only that Gramps is very knowledgeable about certain destination, but seems to be that he's also conspiracy theorist too. Doesn't matter though. It's tempting, but there isn't much point. I mean, yeah, true. I mean, phone is usable. You can also call a emergency line if you want. That's case, but yeah, on the Amber case, I mean, if she's not using phone and she doesn't have anybody to contact, I guess it's fine. I don't know. In just a week less now, even the festival will be over. And after that, Well, a phone gives us a way to stay in touch. Once we spin around and walk away in a hurry, feeling suddenly sick again. I must have looked like a lunatic, coming up, standing still, then freaking out and leaving. Maybe that's why the guy didn't say anything, and just looked like another insane junkie. A picture some tweaker stepping out of an alley towards Marina, who of course wouldn't even notice, and I shoved those thoughts out of my head. 1 hour, just one more hour still, I tell myself for the 1000th time. Across the street from the phone guards is a bright green sign for a candy store. One of those places that has floor-to-ceiling bins of gummies and that sell by the pound. I half expected to see Marina in there herself. Getting her surprise pack of sugar might be a good way to try make up for being weird. Until the next time I act weird, that is. I cross the street as soon as there's a gap in the traffic, not bothering to go to a crosswalk. Oh, welcome to Candy Shop, I guess. The doors have an outline and handle that are the same lime green as the side. When I step inside, I see that the walls are too. I'm reminded of slime from those old shows I used to watch on TV that would be sprayed onto the audience or cast members. Doesn't come anything to my mind like that kind of TV show, or also not not the most appetizing impression. The selection is good, though. Like I expected, are more varieties of candy than I ever seen in single place only pictures. Single place, only picture. Yeah, yeah, it look pretty dope. There are several different types of plastic bag that you can fill, ranging from I'm on a diet to carpet bag size. Okay. I grab a medium size one. I realized that I don't know what to get for Marina. Definitely chocolate, but with or without nuts. Can't remember if ever heard an opinion. I try to recall what she's gotten to at gas stations along our trip, but I never paid that much attention. Maybe I should go for a mixer of both. But then what if she's allergic to something? Well, we don't know. It probably will have ever come up, since we always eat out and order for ourselves. I don't want to give her a 3-pound sack of anaphylactic shock. Gummies then, those might be safer. There are more types of gummies candies than I ever thought existed. Different flavored drinks, candy shaped like a fruit, they taste like another things like chewy soda bottles. Oh yeah, chewy soda bottles, yeah, I definitely have one. Those ones, like a Coca-Cola one. For just a moment, I wonder about which ones I should pick. I think I remember her saying she loves raspberry. Or was it strawberry? But I think she got a strawberry soda before. Not that means anything. This is a gift, so I want it to be perfect. Not a bag full of things she dislikes. Then I remember. Mariah likes pretty much everything. Yeah, pretty much. That looks pretty nice, like I like at the simple side. I dump a small scoop of just about every sort of gummy that they sell. Yeah, that sounds pretty good options because there you have a varieties. For good measure, I get second, smaller bag and fill it with some molded chocolate balls, caramel luster and plain old chocolate socks. Safe options. I hold the 2 bags over to the counter. There's just one attendant, and she's currently drawing up a mom with her 2 sons. The kids start around their mom's legs, rattling display and knocking items off the shelf. No one makes them stop or fix their mess. One of the kids stares up at me and I from at him. Deeply, he stops running and hides behind his mom's legs. Good. When they leave, the kid is still clinging to her like a bear cub. Oh. Well, this is kind of first time that I see like a like a different character, like a other character, like a what I try to say, like a different character, like a different other character depicted like a in this game, other than like a Marina and the 3 other ones. So this is new. I set up my bags up on the counter and kneel down to replace some of the spilled items. As I do that, the shopkeeper comes around front, nearly bumping into me.
Oh, you don't have to do that. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I look up directly into her knees. Straight up, and we suddenly way too close, stumbling backward. I grab the counter to support myself. She laughs, eyes wrinkling. It's good, her tan skin is complimented by the bright red university furs. A little name tag on the counter says that her name is Cassie.
You know, there's a special going on right now.
Are you saying that we gonna get new character? Holy shit! Fucking hell! Getting like a little bit exotic day for Amber, I guess. Jesus Christ!
Oh yeah?
A stack of postcards stood by the credit card machine. She hands me one.
If you buy 10 more bags, you get one for free.
Jesus, 10! Try to imagine how much candy that will be. You need Felbarrow to haul it all out. Cassie laughs, probably at my expression.
Yeah, we haven't had many people spring for that one.
Yeah, that's a lot.
The person I'm buying this stuff for probably would, if she was here. This'll probably be gone by tonight.
I just stood at the bag, still sitting on the scale.
Oh, shopping for your sister, or...?
Nah, my girlfriend.
I was I drive out the word. I drive out the word, seeing how it sounds in relation to the Marina. As I expected, it makes my heart skip at a beat. During the beat, I feel like I see the shopkeeper face fall, just for a second.
Yeah, lucky girl.
Yeah, she was looking nervous a bit. Or maybe she wanted to like hit Amber. Yeah, that's probably it.
Thanks.
I don't know if she means because of the candy or because of me. Probably because of you, I guess. After ringing up my bag, she dumps them into even larger bag that seems unnecessary, but I guess it makes them easier to carry. It passes me the candy as well as the receipt.
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
They're the peach rings. They're my favorite.
I will. Have a nice day too.
The girl waves as I leave the store. That was strange. That was like a... I guess we're never gonna see the Cassie again, but... we got like a new character. That was surprising. Outside, I checked the receipt since I wasn't really listening to the total. She looked like she didn't send me for the smaller bag. I glanced back inside, but she disappeared into the back room. Guess that answered my earlier questions. Later, I head back to the Rio where we back at. It's not long until I'm supposed to meet Marina, and if I spend too long outside, her present will melt. Walking back to the casino where we park is way faster than leaving it was. That's probably because I'm still missing the human pinball, so I'm not held up every time we pass a shop. I say that, but of course I'm eager to see her again. In some parallel universe where I hadn't met Marina, I might stuck around at the candy store to set for a longer time. Yeah, actually, that will be actually good point, by the way. That will be like interesting, like a little bit like a side story if like this will not happen. Like it's just interesting. That will be interesting, I will say. Like how it will turn out. But unfortunately for Cassie, I already have someone. Damn, everyone wants piece of Amber, I guess. The parking lot at the Rio has filled up even more. Getting out of here is going to be a pain, since there wasn't a whole lot of room to begin with. I make my way to RV and let myself in. It feels like an omen. And the first thing I do is turn on the AC. I set the bags of candy down on my bed to inspect them. As I fear, the chocolate is slightly melted. Tricky brown against the clear plastic, not clear plastic, what the fuck am I saying? Clear plastic, it's not too bad though, and a couple of hours in the fridge should have it good as new. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it here for now. We got a little bit more progress going on here, but yeah. Yeah, this is fun. I like to finally again like more like a YouTube content, like yeah, it has been like a fucking long 3 months. I have been busy, but yeah, I think you guys have been patient, and I appreciate that you guys have been patient for me because of me. That yeah, but yeah, it's good. It's really cool. Feels good to be back again. Yeah. Let's see what else I can play in the future and so on. And thanks for watching, guys. See you next time. Bye bye.